I'm Shin God Zero, and this is my review of S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla Final Wars Monster X. Starting off with the packaging, it comes in a typical lightweight box with excellent print work showcasing what you are getting inside. Now let's take this bad boy out of the box. Monster X stands at over 7 inches, putting him taller than my S.H.MonsterArts 1954 Godzilla. Some websites have Monster X standing at 6.7 inches, but as you can see, they did not include his horns in their measurements. As for accessories, it comes with an extra set of attachable, slightly more open hands. First impressions, it's friggin' awesome. I'm getting a Terminator meets Alien Xenomorph meets the Power Rangers bad guy vibes, and I'm all for it. Monster X looks intimidating and cool as heck. Not a kaiju you see every day. Sure, the movie was pretty cheesy and unintentionally hilarious at times, but I think introducing Monster X was the best thing about the Final Wars movie. No spoilers, but he's more than meets the eye. Now let's talk about the paint job. S.H.MonsterArts did a great job on this. There are a few minor paint mishaps, but you really have to look for them, which is pretty good in my book. The teeth are painted individually and look really good. The eyes are a lovely red and catch the light, giving off the illusion of them glowing. The whole figure has a nice glossy coat that, in my opinion, gives the figure life and brings out the little details. As for points of articulation, there are a ton. Starting off with the head, it's on a ball joint. It can look down, up, and sorta to the sides. The jaw opens with ease, showing off his nasty set of choppers. Then there's the top portion of the neck that also moves freely on a ball joint. I will note that basically almost every joint is on a ball joint. Then we have the lower half of the neck that is also on a ball joint. The shoulder head thingies also move freely, giving plenty of maneuverability for the neck, head, and arms. The shoulder head things tend to detach from the joints easily, but reattach just as easily. As for the arms, starting with the shoulder guard that can slightly flap around, then there's the arm that connects to the torso on a ball joint, then the biceps swivel where it connects to the shoulder joint, and then below the armband thing, it can swivel, and there's a ball joint at the base of the forearm below where the elbow would actually be, but the way it's molded is ingenious and makes it look as though the elbow is pre-bent, showing no hinges and joints. Then the wrist is separate from the forearm and is on a ball joint, followed by the hand, which attaches to the wrist ball joint. Next is the torso. It can swivel just below the rib cage to a degree and then swivel above the hips, kind of like an old G.I. Joe figure, and that is also on a ball joint. The legs have 4 points of articulation, starting at the base being a ball joint. The knee bends at 2 places, above and below the kneecap, and both can swivel around as well. I really like how more of the bone is revealed when bending the leg, and how it retracts easily when the legs are straightened back out. The ankle is also a ball joint. The feet have no articulation, and that is okay with me, as I find articulation on the toes makes the figure less stable. Last but not least is the tail, with a staggering 8 points of articulation. I'd like to note that the tips of the tail do come off pretty easily, as well as the shoulders, but they also reattach just as easy. So as for my final thoughts, I love this figure. It's straight out of the movie, and I have to admit, I never saw the Final Wars movie till I got this guy, and I'm glad I watched it. But yeah, S.H.MonsterArts did a fantastic job on this. This is a premium figure worth owning. Super posable, pretty heavyweight, and can stand on its own easily. I currently have it on a shelf with no extra support at the moment, but I advise to use museum putty for displaying. I give this figure a solid 5 out of 5 stars. It's got a solid paint job, solid molding, solid points of articulation, and solid quality plastic. Thanks for watching, and a special shout out to my big brother for sending me this figure to review.